It has been alleged that Buffalo Public Schools engaged in a cover-up of an alleged kidnapping at a magnet school located near the Buffalo Museum of Science. On February 11th, police were alerted to an assault in progress inside the Charles Drew Science Magnet School. At the time, police confirmed that a man had entered the school through a door that was shared between the school and the museum. So that's why that museum note comes into play. So this man comes in through a door shared between the museum and the school, gets in, and approaches a young student. Police claim that an assistant principal then intervened, and that's when the man that broke in, quote, punched and shoved the assistant principal. And after he engaged with the assistant principal, he fled back into the museum where police found him. The man was identified as 30-year-old Shane Cronin of Lombard, Illinois. He was initially charged with a felony count of burglary and 3 misdemeanors, including endangering the welfare of a child. Now, that's where you think the story would end, right? Really sad. That's kind of crazy. A guy got into a museum. This museum door shares its door with a school. This guy was able to just waltz on in. An assistant principal was punched. Kind of a crazy story. It took a whole new life this past week when a special victims unit officer from Buffalo named Richard High went on a podcast called Unsubscribe Podcast and alleged that the man who broke in was not breaking into the school. He was actually attempting to abduct 2 children, a boy and a girl. And worse, the family of the boy allegedly wasn't informed by the school until the district attorney's office was informed first. The parents did not even know. Then, in that same podcast, the SVU detective alleged that surveillance video of the incident had been deleted by the school. Again, allegedly. This obviously led people to believe that the Buffalo Public Schools were engaging in a cover-up. The Buffalo Public Schools have vehemently denied this in a statement. This is what BPS said. Let me pull that up for you. The Buffalo Public School District is aware of unfortunate and untrue recent allegations circulating in an online video. The district is prepared to vigorously address these untruths. The district has prioritized the safety and security of its students and staff every day. BPS is the second largest district in New York State, with some 60 schools, 30,000 students, and 7,000 staff, and any transgressions that may happen are handled swiftly with seriousness, integrity, fairness, empathy. The BPS maintains a close and professional relationship with the Buffalo Police Department as a means to ensure that safety is a priority. Now, the Buffalo Board of Education is attempting to hire a firm to investigate the school district's handling of the incident because the Board of Education seemingly does not believe what the school district is selling. And it's not looking good for the Buffalo Public Schools because now, as of now, the man accused of breaking into the school is also being charged with felonies, including attempted kidnapping, after being indicted by a grand jury. So the district attorney saw this case, escalated it. A grand jury indicted this guy on alleged kidnapping. But the school district is claiming that this podcast guy or this SVU detective going on a podcast is some sort of conspiracy. Already we're seeing that the cover-up conspiracy is proving to be true. How insane is that? Now, the big problem, I think, for these school districts is that they have a tendency, and it's not just BPS. I see this all the time when it comes to schools and just generally PR, which I'm fascinated by. These school districts have a tendency to make intense proclamations instead of just keeping the doors open, right? They were like, this did not happen. These are untruths, very serious, kind of fake word, if I do say so myself. I've been saying that a lot lately, if I do say so myself. I don't know why, I just like it. Anyway, I do think, back to my point, that these school districts make these intense proclamations. They don't keep the door open, and then their fatal flaw comes in that part of their statement is no longer true anymore, and that just makes us all more suspicious of what they could possibly be covering up. it puts them in a bad place. Truly, it puts them in a bad place. And I don't feel bad for them at all. Today's show is also brought to you by my merch line, Based. I'm an independent journalist. You guys know that. And the best way to support this show isn't to just Venmo me money. It's to purchase a hat, a hoodie, or a tote from my merch line, Based. All of that funding goes into operational expenses of keeping me independent. Based Apparel is so cute and sleek. It's the opposite of woke. It means you're based in logic. It means you're based in truth. Honestly, it's just a really subtle way to suggest that you're a free thinker without plastering "I'm a free thinker" on my shirt, right? So if you want to support my work here, if you love this podcast, please head over to basedinlogic.com to check out our latest apparel. My personal favorite is the Based two-tone shirt. I just wore it to bed last night. And remember, when you buy merch, you are directly supporting this show and my journalism. So thank you very much for that. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you heard, please be sure to subscribe and leave a comment about how beautiful, intelligent, and funny I am. And if you want more content, click right over here for more videos and clips of my show. I'll see you back here next time. Bye!